Dragon Quest Heroes is a game that I wanted to like more than I actually did. It's very smooth, the animations are great, the graphics are actually quite gorgeous. They clearly went through a lot of effort in making every area look nice and neat and cool. There's a fairly typical Dragon Quest story, which isn't really big on plot, but good on characterization, you know, fairly dark and horrible. There's some good voice acting in this game. As of this moment, I pretty much officially think of a lot of these characters as voiced as they are voiced here. And of course we see a lot of returning characters for familiarity effect from Dragon Quest 4 and 8 and so forth and so on. So that's always neat. The combat itself is fun, except when you're fighting an individual target, where the best strategy I could come up with was to basically just kind of ignore all the combos and abilities and just wail on them and stun lock them. I mean, it has a lot of elements of an RPG, but it doesn't really feel like an RPG. It's got equipment that you can go and find, so that's kind of cool. It's got crafting, so you can go and make new gear in order to help you out, so that's kind of cool. It's got skill points, which you can use to unlock new abilities or stat ups, so that's kind of cool. But ultimately, this game just kind of fell flat for me. I think the biggest flaw for this one for me, there were a few little flaws, but the one that really nailed it was that every mission effectively feels like a tower defense mission. You can summon these monsters to help you, but they're worthless. And then the only strategy I ever came up with which actually worked was rush off to get the gatekeepers, and then rush back and hope whatever I was defending wasn't dead by the time I got back, which just kind of stopped being fun after a while. Ultimately, I can only give this game a stamp of get it on sale.